Let me say something that a lot of people don't want to hear. Most entry-level IT jobs are not actually entry-level. Yes, and that misunderstanding alone is why so many people feel stuck, frustrated, and confused about breaking into IT. I hear this all the time, folks, and that is, I'm applying for entry-level jobs, but they want experience. They want Linux, cloud, scripting, troubleshooting. How is this entry-level, right? Well, you are not wrong. But here's the truth most job posts won't tell you. The biggest lie about entry-level IT job is that they are designed for beginners. They are not actually. Let me explain what entry-level really means in most companies. It does not mean someone with no experience. It means entry-level for that company's risk tolerance. What? Okay, let me explain it in simple terms. It means someone they can trust not to break things unsupervised. From a company's perspective, an entry-level hire is still someone who won't break production, won't panic under pressure, won't need constant supervision, and can be trusted with basic systems that really require experience, right? This is where people get misled. Job posts say entry-level and candidates think great, I just need the basics. But companies are thinking something very different. From my own corporate experience, when managers hire for entry-level IT roles, they are not thinking, let's train someone from scratch. They are thinking, who can start contributing the fastest with the least amount of risk? That's the gap. And almost no one explained it clearly unless it is clearly written on the job description. For example, if it's written college graduate, no prior experience needed, or will train, those are the things that are truly entry level. So I see this play out with students all the time. They finish a course, they feel confidence, they start applying, and then they get rejection again and again. Not because they're bad, not because they didn't try, but because they misunderstood what the job actually expects. Now here's a hard truth. Entry-level IT is not about how much you know, it's about how little supervision you need. Yes, let that sink in. A candidate who knows less technically but can think logically, troubleshoot calmly, and communicate clearly will often beat a more knowledgeable candidate, and that is true. Now keep in mind, many job descriptions may look insane. They list many skills like Linux, Windows, need cloud experience, scripting, networking, security. Now, not because they expect mastery that you actually have to know everything, but because they are looking for signals. Signals that you have touched or have exposure to these systems. Signals that you have seen problems before. Signals that you won't freeze. And this is where most people miss a huge opportunity. Let me tell you something that will change everything for you. One of the best ways to reduce risk before you even get hired is by being active in IT communities and forums. This is something a lot of people overlook. This is where real problems show up. People post errors, systems breaks, troubleshooting happens in real time. Even if you are just reading threads, asking questions, or helping when you can, you are building a real world thinking and experience. You are seeing how issues are diagnosed, how decisions are made, and how problems are explained. And you should absolutely mention this experience with your community and forums in your resume and in interviews. You can say something like, Well, I actively participate in IT communities, and I've been doing that for so many months or years. I follow real-world issues and discussions. I have learned how problems are handled in production environment. That tells our hiring managers something important. You are already reducing their risk because companies don't hire potential, they hire predictability. They want to predict how you will behave when something breaks, for example, 2 a.m. That's why labs alone aren't enough. That's why memorizing commands isn't enough. That's why interviewers ask scenario questions. They're not trying to be difficult, they are thinking, if I give this person access, what happens next? Here's the encouraging part. This is not a dead end, of course. It means you need to prepare differently. Instead of asking, what else should I learn? Stop doing that. Start asking, how would I handle this in real job? How would I respond to an outage? How would I explain an issue to my manager? How would I prioritize tasks under pressure? This mindset, what turns entry level into higher level. They will hire you for that. Folks, I have seen students with fewer certifications get hired. Of course, faster than others with more credentials. And why? Because they could talk through problems calmly and show how they think. And that's the real shift. You don't need to know everything. You need to show that you can figure things out. If you understand this, entry-level jobs suddenly will start making sense. If you want structured learning that focuses on real-world thinking, practical scenarios, and interview-level preparation, you will find my full courses on Udemy and on my website. Of course, the links are in the description. Okay, but even if you don't take my courses, that's fine. But remember this, entry level doesn't mean beginners, it means low risk for the companies. Once you prepare for that reality, the doors open much faster. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you think you have learned something from this video.